We are honored to have Bharatanandji, Swami Bharatanandji and Swami Mineshanandji. They come from Baroda, India. And they are the followers of Dada Bhagwan, whose picture is over there, you see. Dada Bhagwan in 1956, he achieved enlightenment. 58, he achieved enlightenment. And he has lots of centers over there. There were a huge number of followers. And Bharatanandji is a civil engineer. He works on a big dam project in state of Gujarat, and his brother Mineshanandji, he's an agriculture scientist, and their father was in fact the dean of the agriculture university in Gujarat, for many years, and they've been followers of Dada Bhagwan for a long time, and they have followed that spiritual path, I think, since
76.
They followed this spiritual path. They gave up their professions and so on, so they've been following. Now, they've been coming to Ottawa every year, They travel all over the world, spreading the word of the Dada Bhagwan, and they come here every year, and I'm sure some of you have had the opportunity of listening to them before as well, And unfortunately, because of the COVID, last time they came to Ottawa was around summer of 2019, and I'm told that they came again in January, February of 2020. But unfortunately, we were not here at that time. We usually go away in January and come back at the end of March, So we had missed them at that time. But in any case, we are fortunate to have them here this time. And, by the way, their mom, who is 94? No? 95 now, she's also traveling with them. And they've already made about 22 stops in North America, in all over United States. They're going to be leaving from here again on Sunday to go to Edmonton for about 10 days. And they're going to be doing the whole of Alberta, where they will be meeting with large number of people who are looking forward to hearing them as well, So without any further ado, I'll get Swami Bharatanandji to give us. The topic of his speech presentation is how to achieve happiness in life and a permanent happiness, So it should be quite interesting, so to listen to him, because we are all seeking for that happiness anyways, So we'll all have something to learn from their experience and also his presentation. So I'll let Bharatanandji to speak. Oh, one other question. The presentation is going to be about an hour, a little bit longer, but and in between, if you have any questions, can they ask the question in between?
Yes,
in between also you can ask. Clarification or question. But after the presentation, we'll have a half an hour, 40-minute session, so that people get an opportunity to ask questions and get their appropriate answers for that, Okay, so I'll let Bharatanandji to speak now.
Let's start. In our Indian culture, we start any auspicious occasion with mantra. So I will speak, you just repeat. You will not understand, but just repeat. Okay? Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Namo Loe Savva Sahunam.
Aiso Panchan Mukkaro.
Aiso Panchan Mukkaro.
Savva Pavappanasano.
Savva Pavappanasano.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Padmam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om
Namo
Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
So, as Arjun said, this will be interactive discourse. Okay? So anytime you want to ask me question, in between you can interrupt me, because I am not coming here by studying or by preparing, but whatever I will talk to you, it will be extempore, and it's with a vision we got from Dada Bhagwan or Master Dada Bhagwan. So today we are going to learn something not from our intellectual development, but from the inner vision. It's something different. Okay? Now, first thing,
Could you give us explain what we say Om Satchidanand, Jai Satchidanand. What's the meaning of Jai Satchidanand? People, it would be interesting to understand that.
when we say Jai Satchidanand in the last, in that mantra, last we say Jai Satchidanand. Just I'm giving you a simple meaning. When we say Jai Satchidanand, that means I greet the God within you. You say? When say Jai Satchidanand, means I am greeting the God within you. So then after I will have that awareness that God is in all living being. So it will change your attitude without any efforts. In this world, everybody is trying to become big. And in reality, if you can become smallest, then you will not have any problem with anybody. Simple thing. So when we greet somebody with the vision that the God is within that person, so when you are having that awareness against God, we are very small. So we will have that awareness, oh, I am small. So your ego will not pop up. Because when we are dealing with anybody, main problem is egoism. Main problem. I understand, I know what I say you should follow is my experience of so many years. Grandparents, what they will say? Oh, this is our experience. But when we talk with any person with that ego, the first thing, your ego will clash with the other person's ego. So even sometimes you are right, you are 100% right, but other person will not accept it. So even though you are right, but other person is not accepting it, what is the value of that truth? You understand? Simple thing. So in this world, the most important thing is to conquer ego. And when we say Jai Satchidan, we salute the God who has conquered all type of ignorance, egoism, greed, pride, attachment, avarice, lust. You say we are all human beings, but we all are having enemies. I think you will not have many enemies here. Your enemies are there? Well, you are so gentle, but you don't have any enemy. Everybody your friend.
Yeah.
But I am not talking about outer enemies. I am talking about the enemies within us. Say, your anger is your enemy. Your greed is your enemy. Your jealousy, your enemy. Your pride is your enemy. So, actually speaking, in simple word, the ultimate goal of our life, not intermediary goal, but ultimately goal of our life is to conquer all our inner enemies. Simple thing, to conquer our all inner enemies. And if we can conquer them, then we can say our human life is successful. That is the ultimate goal of human life. Now, in other way, yes, you can sit here also. You can sit here also, no problem.
Seat at the back.
I say about the ultimate goal, but before that, we are having intermediate temporary goals. Just like when we were young, say 8, 9 years, 10 years, what was our goal? To study. Study in the school and to study. Then when we become, when schooling is over, what is our goal? To get admission in good college, good university. When that goal is achieved, again your goal will change. Now we will look for the good job. Then once you have good job, then again your goal will change for promotion, for jump, all that thing. Then again your goal will change. Okay, now I am settled. I am doing good job. Now then now I will get married. I will do some business. Then I will work for some social work, something like that. And that way, goal is changing throughout the life. And ultimately, our life ends, but we don't achieve any permanent goal. Simple thing. At some age, we feel if I will have money, then I will be happy. At some age, we feel if I have a good husband or good wife, I will be happy. At some age, we feel if I have good grandkids, good family, I will be happy. If I will have a good house, I will be happy. I will have a good job, I will be happy. But we never observe that situation. If you observe, then you will conclude that after achieving that goal, you are not happy within. Correct? After achieving that goal, you are not happy within. Say, I have a goal that I want to have about $25 million. Okay, you have $25 million. Then if I meet you, are you happy? Then you will say, no, this small problem is there, some health problem is there, something this, that. Means the goal we decide, even though we achieve that goal, we feel happy temporarily, not permanently. So, as a human being, our goal is to achieve permanent happiness.
Can you tell us what is happiness?
Okay. Looks like a very simple question. What is happiness? What is happiness? In this world, there are two types of happiness. in this world, there are two types of happiness. And our problem, we don't know that there are two types of happiness. One temporary happiness and one permanent happiness. You understand? One temporary happiness. When you achieve that thing, you will feel happy. But after some times, again you are unhappy. And other is permanent happiness. Now, temporary happiness, say I have decided I want to earn so much money and I earn, then I will be happy. But later on, after 6 months, after 1 year, you will find me unhappy. So, because we see outside, and when we see outside, we will see all the material. And when we observe the outer material, we develop one opinion within us that this material or this thing will make me happy. You understand? This material or this thing will make me happy. This Lexus car will make me happy. Somebody say, no, BMW will make me happy. Or somebody will say, no, I want Mercedes. So, by looking outside, you see all material, and looking at the material, you will form one opinion within that this thing or this material will make me happy. But it is your opinion. Really speaking, in this world, no material or nothing can make you happy. Just I will give you one example. One will like this house, and there can be other person who think, oh no, I don't like this house. I want house at countryside, not in the city. So both are having house, but one will be happy, other will not be happy. Well, let me give you another example. Say we are on long drive, countryside, and we are hungry. And we get some area, food zone. We are going there, but everything there is non-veg is available, and I am pure vegetarian. Okay, just I'm giving you one example. I am pure vegetarian, and my friend is a non-vegetarian. So when we enter, I say, oh, everything is nothing vegetarian. For vegetarian, nothing is available. So what will happen? Even good dishes, good non-veg dishes are available. I will not eat it. But my friend, he'll be very happy. Correct? Now, if that food is giving you happiness, then it will make me also happy and my friend also happy. But what will happen? My friend will be happy, but I will not be happy. Why? We never thought why. Because my friend has an opinion that this type of food will give me happiness. And my opinion is different. So I will not feel happy. So simple thing. In this world, many times unfavorable situation will arise. At that time, just mold your opinion. Just change your opinion and you will be happy.
How would you describe the state of mind of happiness?
So let me finish this. Say you enter here and say I like to sit in an upright like in this type of position. This very soft I will feel uncomfortable. So what I will do, I will look for the sit like this, chair like this. And even if somebody will say, no, no, you sit here, I will sit, but I will not be comfortable. You understand? Simple thing. Now, say I enter and there is no chair available. It's compulsory to sit on the sofa. And my opinion is on this soft sofa, I am not comfortable. Or my back problem is there, or something like that. But at that time, just talk with your mind. Okay, the chair is not available. You sit in the sofa and you adjust your position so you will have minimum uncomfort. And you have to sit for just 1 hour, half an hour. Why you are worrying? Whole day you are free. Then your mind will accept, okay, no problem. Then you will feel comfortable. Same way, during the whole day, there are so many situations where, because our demand is different and the nature supplying is also different. Our requirement is different and the nature which supplies us, that supply is different. So either we have to adjust or nature have to adjust. So what is easy? If we adjust with the nature, if we adjust with the outer situation, if we adjust with the outer circumstances, then we can be happy. But what we do, we want to remain as it is. We don't want to change ourselves. We want to change outer circumstances. We want to change other person. We think that I am perfect, so I don't want to change. Other person should change. So our all efforts and energy is wasted. आप क्या पूछ रहे थे? Asad, you are asking something?
I said, how would you describe a happy state of mind?
Happy state of mind means a good question. Happy state of mind. You say in our lifespan, we are passing through different type of situation. Sometimes favorable, sometimes unfavorable. But if you have right understanding, right vision, then you can remain undisturbed in all type of situation. And that is a happy state of mind. Because situation, circumstances are not in your control. So we are sitting here. Everybody's nature is different. Somebody will like very cool. So if AC is adjusted at this normal temperature, somebody think no, it should be more cool. Somebody will think it should be more warm. So you can't adjust as per everybody's wish. So one has to adjust. So whatever is set with that temperature, we have to adjust. But here, our ego don't clash with that AC. So we adjust. But when we have to adjust with human being, at that time, if it is small kid, you will not have any problem. Because the small kid, his ego is not developed, so your ego will not clash with the small kid. If some grandparents or somebody is in picture, say your father or mom, she is no more and the picture is there, then you will not have any ego problem. But when they are alive, you will have many problems. That's the ego place. So when we understand this thing, we can adjust with everybody, and when we can adjust, we can remain happy. We can adjust with the situation, we can adjust with the person, then we can remain happy. Yes.
What happens when the person doesn't want to be adjusted that you want to, but the person that is confronting you doesn't want to be?
Yeah. It's possible.
That sure is.
It's always possible. And the first, your wife will confront you. Who will be the first person to confront with you, to have classes with you?
You said it was your wife.
Your own wife.
I'm in trouble now, George.
You're saying who?
Yeah.
I'd rather not say, but
I am telling lightly. Who will be the first person? The nearest one. But you see, when any person from family, from colleague, when they confront with you at that time, simple thing, just try to understand other person's viewpoint. Because the other person is firm, is rigid in his viewpoint. So if you can understand the other person's viewpoint, then you will not have any problem.
I think that's a little simplistic, though. I mean, some people, you understand their problems, but they don't respect your situation.
Yeah,
So
they will not respect your situation, but you understand his viewpoint. You just understand his viewpoint. Then what will happen? Then if you can see other person's viewpoint, when it is possible, when you have not insistence for your own viewpoint. And when you are not insistence of your own viewpoint, means you are not rigid in your viewpoint. You will become flexible. And when you become flexible, you can adjust with the other person's viewpoint. Correct? But you say sometimes one has to take decision. In job, in business, at that time, you have to take decision as per the guideline. You have to follow the guideline. You have to follow the rules. There you can tell frankly, oh, this is the guideline, so we will have to follow this. But I understand your viewpoint. And when I don't have any insistence for my viewpoint, I will be very flexible. It will be easy for me to adjust with other person. But only in your job or something like that, where you have to follow guideline. You follow, but later on, don't keep any opinion for that person. Actually, what happened? We form the opinion for that person. We have problem once, twice, thrice, then we will create opinion. No, the person is like this. If you create problem, if you create opinion, then your mind frame is. So you see, your mind frame will not be flexible. Your fixed mind frame, and when your mind frame is fixed, it's difficult to adjust. So in this world, generally what we see, he should treat me nicely, he should not talk rudely, he should respect me, all that thing. And that's not, it's okay. It's not I don't say that it is not good. It's okay. So in general, when somebody is respectful with you, good. But at that time when somebody is not talking with you with manners or with respect, at that time, accept it as a challenge. When when somebody insult me and I'm not affected by that insult, that means I conquered that person. I win that person. And somebody instigate me, somebody don't give me respect, and I get disturbed. That means that person conquered you. So take it as a challenge. Take it as a challenge. Why I'm telling you this? Because any person doing anything, we think that he is doing. And we do believe in religion, or as per religion, we say everything is in God's hand. On one side, we say everything is in God's hand, God's wish. So when we say it is in God's hand, then somebody insulted you, somebody not giving you respect. That person is not giving you respect, or it is in God's hands, God's wish. I am just telling you the contradiction in our belief. On one side, we say everything is in God's hand, God's hands, we say. But do we believe? What we believe and what we say is different. So it's contradictory. So first thing, remove contradiction. So for you, the simple thing, okay, if you believe that God is doing everything, it is in God's hand, then it is immediate solution. You will remain undisturbed. And there are so many people, they don't believe. They don't believe. No, it is in God. How it can be in God's hands? So for them, another solution is there. When somebody insult you, somebody will not respect you, first thing you will find his fault, his mistake. And this is not right attitude. Correct? And when you say somebody's mistake, very first thing, you will get disturbed, your peace of mind will go. First thing. So, whatever he did is not important. Your peace of mind is important. So, I am giving you one example. Why we get disturbed? Because we feel that person insulted me. Then our intellect will run. Then our intellect will jump in. That, oh, I helped that person so many times. And now he's insulting me. So that way, we see that person as doer. He is insulting me. Means we see the person as a doer. Now, if you analyze scientifically, really speaking, that person is doer. So let me give you one small example. Say, I want to drink tea, and I will tell Asa, I will tell Arjan, because Arjan is making tea. Okay, Arjun, you can make tea. So he will say, yes, I can. And every day in the morning, I make tea. So what is his belief? That I am doer. I can make tea. Correct? Now I say, okay, you make tea for me. Now. So what you, and sitting here only, is it possible? You understand? If I say, okay, you make 1 cup of tea for me, but you don't go inside kitchen, you sit here and make a cup of tea. Is it possible? If you are doer, then you can make here. But really speaking, he has to enter kitchen, that hot plate is there, pot is there, water is there, milk is there, tea leaf is there, sugar is there. So all these evidences are there. Then he can make 1 cup of tea. But he enters the kitchen and Asa cleaned all kitchen and where she put that tea leaf, tea. He can't find. Then even though he know, he is expert in making tea, he can't make. So what I want to say, all the circumstances when they get together, it happens. You can make tea. But as a human being, we don't see other situations, other circumstances. We only do egoism. No, I made tea. Simply speaking, you are one of the evidences out of all these evidences. You are not independent doer. Same way, any person hurting you is not independent to hurt you. But when the circumstances get together, under the pressure of the circumstances, he has to insult you. Many times you will also experience, because sometimes say you are in the meeting and you decide, I don't want to speak anything. Still, you will speak, even though you have decided. Or sometimes you have decided, I want to tell him in black and white these points. But in the meeting, it may happen that you can't speak. So actually, the world is governed by scientific circumstantial evidences, not by any person. The whole world, all living beings, they are governed by scientific circumstantial evidences. When all the evidences get together, then and only then any event can happen. Say today you are here. Yeah. Ask me, no problem.
Oh, okay, I didn't want to cut the subject up, but I have a question. My concern is with the youth today. I'm sure you've noticed they seem to worship outside energy, if you wish, or outside goals, and to them that's their happiness. How do we, the elderly, change that? What do you say to the youth today?
What you say, you just repeat. You again repeat. Because of the.
Okay. What do you say to the youth today who, they idolize movie stars, like you said, they like money, they like brand names. They're not thinking of spirituality per se. How do we redirect them in a way?
First we have to change our direction. And when we change our direction and we other person will see us happy, then he will change his direction.
So through modeling, I guess.
So first, I experience that thing and there is a change in me. When other person will see that change, then he will have that desire that, oh, I also want this type of change. Then he will change. Otherwise, it's not possible.
Yeah, but we're fighting a
But just if I preach and everybody will change, no, not possible.
I mean, they have a strong peer group, the youth today, and that's where their happiness is, so it's a difficult.
So the topic let me finish that thing. So in this world, the whole world is governed by these scientific circumstantial evidences. Means you are also governed by that, and all are governed by scientific circumstances, evidences. Nobody is independent. But there are two things. At one place you are independent, and at other places you are not independent. That you have to know where I am independent. So I am giving you one very good point to progress. Say, if you have anger, you get angry, you lost your temper, okay? Or say your nature is a little bit, you lose temper very easily. Say, now when that circumstances get together, somebody will not listen you like that, immediately you will have anger. Now, as per I say, it's not in your control, it is under the control, it is governed by scientific circumstances, evidences. Okay, this is not in your control. But on the other side, what is in your control? After that anger, if you can realize your anger, and you realize that anger, after all, it is a weakness. After all, it is a weakness. So, finally, you don't support your anger. You don't justify your anger. Then, slowly, you will come out of that anger. But this is the way. But what people say, they try to suppress that thing. When you suppress, it will react. Okay, what is it?
When you say scientific circumstances or evidence, is that the quantum physics or the karmic energy that you're speaking of that brings people to a situation where they both have something to heal and it's like an opportunity to shift that?
Scientific circumstantial evidences means all human beings, we pass through different circumstances, correct? And all the circumstances gather as per their karmic account. But we don't need to go in detail of that karmic account, but at least we can understand everybody has different situation, different circumstances. Here you are sitting, all are having different place, different space, different place, different angle. You see, you are all sitting here, but everybody in a different, in the circumstances of all are different. Space is different, place is different, awareness is different, grasping is different. So all this, they are included in scientific circumstantial evidences. And when we understand that this mind, body and speech are governed by scientific circumstantial evidences, then what will happen? When you observe yourself, you will find something which you feel that this is wrong. But it will happen. You will find this is wrong, but still it will happen. So at that time, from within, at your inner conscious level, if you are pinching within, if you feel, oh, this is wrong, and you ask for forgiveness, if you don't justify that thing, your scientific circumstance evidences in future will change, and that thing will not remain with you. So this is the one way how to conquer all these inner enemies, and it's very important because there are so many people. They say, I don't want to get to, I don't want this thing, but it happens. I want to do this thing, but I can't do. I want to do that thing, but I can't do. Okay, it's possible. You can't control now. But your decision within must be clear that this thing is not good for me. Then you will progress. So happiness, actually, all this happiness we are thinking, actually it is not, temporary happiness is really not existing. It is belief-based happiness. It is derived happiness. If your belief is there, you feel happy. And if your belief is not there, you will not feel happy. You understand? All the happiness in this world, we think, without any exception, all that means of happiness, they are belief-based happiness, not really existing. If it is really existing, then if you give that thing, everybody will feel happy. But it is belief-based. Your belief is there, you will feel happy. If your belief is not there, you will not feel happy. And permanent happiness is the real happiness, and it's not hypothetical, it is really existing. Permanent happiness. But at present, your vision is extrovert. Means you are seeing outside all material, and by seeing that material, you create opinion within that this material or this thing will make me happy. And when that outer vision is changed 180 degree, means it is going within you. When it is pointed towards your true self, you will have real permanent happiness. Because permanent happiness is the inherent nature of true self. Inherent nature. Like ice, the ice always cold. Same way, when your vision is turned 180 degree, then you will experience that permanent happiness. And when you experience that permanent happiness, the first thing, you will be relieved of all type of tension and worries. Situations, circumstances of worries, tension will be there, but it will not affect you. It's something unique and something amazing. You see, in our, as per Hindu philosophy, when we say philosophy is with boundary. Say Hindu philosophy, Christian philosophy, Muslim philosophy. But when we say spirituality, there is no boundary. When we say spirituality, there is no boundary. Even if I will ask you a simple question, you will understand. If I ask you what is your name, so what you will say? My name. What is your good name? Yeah.
Danica.
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 Jenica. D. Danica. Oh, because your name is new for me. I am coming from India. I am not used to with your names. Danica. Okay. Now, Danica, when you say my name is Denika, we will have to accept. Otherwise, you will remove your card and show me. You just see my picture and this is my card. I card. But what you will say, my name is Denika. Correct? So when you say my name is Denika, then who are you? If you say this is my house, then house and you are different. If you say my dress, so dress and you are different. My car, car and you are different. Same way what you say, my name. So when you say my name, that means you are not Denika. Denika is a name given to you just for identification. Otherwise, how will you open your bank account? So just for identification, name is given. But you believed, no, I myself is Denika. You understand? Really speaking, you are not Denika. So when you realize, really speaking, who are you, then you will have permanent happiness. You understand? When you realize your true self, you will have permanent happiness. But when you realize your outer situation will remain as it is.
What do you mean by true self though?
True self means your own state of being, pure soul, your soul. This body self is temporary self. Is not true self. True means permanent. When you say true means permanent. This is body self. Body self is temporary with lifespan. And the true self within is permanent. You understand this thing? It is something new for you, but just I am not going in detail because it's so difficult to understand. But I am happy you understood it.
So does it mean to lose your, to achieve, let's say, to achieve true happiness, you have to lose your individuality?
Oh, no. To achieve permanent happiness, you are not to lose your individuality. Actually, individuality will be there, but you will not have difference with any person, any living being. You will feel oneness with the whole universe with individuality. Means you are not submerging with everybody. Your individuality is there and still you will feel oneness with the whole universe.
But you may lose your values.
Values?
Yes.
No.
Explain.
When you realize your true self, you will not lose your values. It will remain. Actually, you will understand in an exact way. At present, we don't have right understanding, correct understanding of our values. We understand the values at gross level, at very gross level. Okay, you must be honest, speak truth, like that. But then you will reach up to the subtle level, and when you reach up to the subtle level, and when you experience oneness with the whole universe, you will never think of hurting any person, any living being. When you are one with the whole, when you experience the oneness with the whole universe, whom we are going to hurt? We are hurting yourself. So values at subtle level will be unveiled. You will not lose your values.
For example, if you come from a discipline of caring, such as doctors, naturopaths, nurses, and throughout your own career, your basic theme was to care for patients, for families, for also your staff, partners in healthcare. And if you have, let's say, a period of unhappiness because there's a group of people that don't display what you throughout your own career had to do as caring. You have to change. That's what you are trying to explain to us. Your motto is to try and integrate peace. But to do that, you have to accept a human being or a group of human beings that don't have the same values. So you have to change.
Means you have values and you can adjust with other persons even though he's a good person or bad person. Means you observe your values. And not only that, you can observe it at subtle level, but you don't accept same values from the other person. So that it's a very big adjustment. And when you can take this adjustment, when you are happy within, when you have permanent happiness, your expectation will not be there. At present, we have expectation of values from our side and from other side. Later on, you will not have any expectation from any person. So whatever you are doing, you are dealing with everybody. Really speaking, that selfless service will come. At present, we are using the word selfless service. You can sit here. No. We are using the word selfless service. So what we say, we are helping poor, we are doing this thing, that thing, it's a selfless service. But in that selfless service also, your ego is being nurtured. Your positive ego is being nurtured. I did good thing. And here, when you have permanent happiness, even that ego will not remain. And you are helping the other person as if you are helping yourself. Because you are one with the whole universe. You are one with the whole universe. It's a really unique, something amazing.
What is a positive ego against the negative ego? I can understand.
Yeah, correct.
I can
Positive ego.
Negative ego, which is
No, good question. Positive ego means you are doing something good. You are doing something for the benefit of the society, for the benefit of the country. That is positive ego. And when you are doing something wrong, which hurt your family, yourself, society, country, that is all negative ego. Say you insult somebody, that is negative ego. But you see, in school also what they are doing with small kids, what they are doing? They nurture their ego. Whatever they do, they appreciate. Good. Even they give blank paper, then also they appreciate. What they are doing, they are nurturing their positive ego. And that way they develop in a positive direction. But ultimately, you will have to come out of this positive and negative both ego. Ultimately. At one level, positive ego is helping. It's a stepping stone. It's helping. But say somebody is doing social service, then what will happen? The person will feel very happy within. The person will feel very happy within. So because of that positive ego, the person will feel happy. And simple thing, then that person will not look for the permanent happiness. But he will be satisfied, contented. Okay, I'm okay. He will not observe that thing. He will not be able to distinguish both things, that temporary and permanent. Say I am doing social service and everybody will appreciate me, I will feel very happy. But in social service, there are sometimes somebody will insult you. Somebody will not appreciate you. Somebody will not take note of you, okay, you are doing so good thing. Then what will happen? You will stop doing that thing. And at that time, then you will realize, oh, I did so many services, still I am not happy. So where I will get happiness? Then again, the person will look for the permanent happiness. So actually speaking, in this world, all living beings, without any exception, they are seeking happiness. Correct? Simple thing. All living beings, without any exception, are seeking happiness. And we, as a human being also, we are also seeking happiness. But unfortunately, we don't know where is the real happiness. So we are running after the happiness of our own belief. And we get that happiness, but we are not contented. And when you are having that permanent happiness, it's altogether different thing. So you have to come out of all these beliefs. But as far as there are so many things where our positive belief is helping. So I will say, if you have somebody doing good thing, support him. Support him. Because it will help that person, society, everybody. But ultimately, you have to reach that state so that you can remain happy in all type of situation. Even if somebody hurt you, somebody insult you, somebody cheat you, you will feel happy within. That is the goal of our life. In all type of situation, in all type of adverse circumstances, adverse situation, you can remain happy within. That is the ultimate goal of our human life.
I disagree with the word I will be happy with it. I will accept it, but I may not be happy with it, but I will accept it. I prefer that term.
Yeah, when we accept, when we accept the situation or other person as they are,
Yes.
automatically we will be happy.
Yes.
Automatically, correct. Or in other words, what I say, expectation. We have expectation from everybody, from our kids, from children, from our spouse, from our relatives, from our friends. Everybody, from everywhere we have expectation. You have expectation from your friends, from your colleague, from your business partner, from everybody. And if that expectation is not fulfilled, what will happen? It's a simple thing. You have expectation from your kids, from your children, and they are not doing as per your expectation. They don't have any problem. You will have problem. You will get uneasy within. So we are unhappy because of our own expectation. Because of my own expectation, I am unhappy.
But somebody insults you or says the wrong thing to you, you're saying that you should accept that. But how long can you do that? Because you will develop some kind of dislike for that person, isn't it? Which is on the contrary more damaging in long term, isn't it?
You say simple thing. If you understand that the person who is insulting you actually is giving you opportunity to be strong in this type of situation. So when you take it as an opportunity, that the person is giving you opportunity to become strong in this type of situation. If somebody insult you at that type of situation, you can remain strong within, undisturbed within. Then what will happen? You want to strong within. So you will expect that again and again that person insult me and I get tested. You understand? I get tested. So you will not form opinion for that person because your goal is changed now. Somebody is giving me tough time, and I take it that okay, though he is giving me tough time, but it's an opportunity for me. So I become strong within. I will become strong within. So if I want to be strong within,
I think of
How do you do that?
I think of them as my teachers. People who confront you or who manage to make you angry. They're really teaching you because, like you said, they give you an opportunity to hopefully somewhere in your life to do a little bit better. Yeah.
So take it as a challenge. And take it as a challenge. Okay, he is giving me opportunity to be strong in this type of situation. So now, when you can be strong, when you are tested in 3, 4, 5 exam, you pass that exam, you will be tested. Then 50% will insult you, then also you will remain happy. So the person is doing repeatedly, often insulting you, that means he is giving you more scope to be tested. So he is not hurting you, but he is obliging you. He is not hurting you, he is obliging you. Helen.
To reach that stage of mind, in order to really find peace within a very difficult set of circumstances with a person, a spouse, or a group of people, is one of the intervention to keep silence with that person or the spouse or the group, or is it to have a face-to-face discussion? And what are, please, the weaknesses and the benefits of that intervention that you will suggest?
You see, this type of question many people are asking, because somebody is insulting me and I will not retaliate. Then he will take it for granted that I am weak and he will insult me more and more. But in reality, it's a different thing. In reality, it is a different thing. When you are not getting disturbed, your inner strength will increase. And when you retaliate, that means you are protecting yourself. You are trying to protect yourself.
But you have to do that.
Correct. I am coming to your point. when you retaliate or you protect yourself, you will think that, okay, if I will not answer, then he will take it for granted that I am a weak person. Or the person will take undue advantage. But the law of nature is different. What nature says, when you are, this is not for everybody, this is, I'm talking about you for some people, some developed people. What is the law of nature? When you are protecting yourself, it is not my duty to protect you. But when you are not protecting yourself, then to protect you, it becomes a duty of the nature. You understand? So when somebody is insulting you and to protect yourself, you retaliate or you take some action, means the nature will understand, okay, Ellen is taking good care of herself, so it's not, now it's not my duty. But with this right understanding, not with the weakness, say somebody insulted you and you can't speak or something like that because the guy is big guy and you can't speak anything, and or he's influential guy and you don't speak. You are worrying about he's your boss and you are worrying about your job. You don't retaliate. But within, there is so many things. Within, you are not at peace. So, with this understanding, if you don't retaliate, then nature will understand, can now say stop to protect herself. So now it is my duty to protect her. So nature will not come here to protect you. But what will happen? Your inner strength will increase, and with inner strength, your influence will increase. So that your influence will increase to that extent that other person even can't think of insulting you. This is the law of nature.
So it would happen naturally that the other person will back away?
Yeah. It will happen naturally. But there is some lag time. Lag time, you understand? Lag time. Lag time is you stop protecting yourself, and the nature will start protecting you. Between two, there is some time. So in that time, you have to keep patience. Then the nature will start.
If you don't retaliate, most of the time you see that the other person who is insulting you or being difficult with you, he will get stronger on the contrary.
No. He will become more weaker. When you are not retaliating, that means what he will do? He will justify his anger. Whatever he insulted you, that thing he will justify, okay, I am right. So within him, that weakness will grow. So real in God's language, he has become weaker and weaker. But our human vision and God's vision are different. Our human vision, because we see other people and that way we see.
So we are trying to be like God with what you're suggesting, isn't it?
You see, when you become, by understanding all these things, what will happen? Ultimately, you will become normal. You can remain unaffected in all these adverse circumstances. Means you will become normal.
So nothing touches.
And God is nothing but 100% normal is God.
So nothing touches you then.
Yes, correctly. Actually, normality is the essence of life. In present scenario, we became above normal or below normal. And because of that, we are unhappy. Because of that, we are having disease. We are abnormal, not normal. You see the birds outside, they are normal. Just one minute. Birds, all the animals in the forest, they are normal. So they don't have any problem. They are living normal life. But the dog in our house, because he came in touch with the human being, he will become abnormal. He will lose his normality. So he will need doctor and all that thing. Because he will not live normal life. When you feed that dog, he will eat.
But if the dog behaves barks at somebody, he's trying to protect you.
It's okay. It's okay. What I want to say, dog will lose its normality. If it is in the wild, it is perfectly normal. But when it comes in human contact, because humans are not normal, so they also become abnormal. I say something new, but you must understand. And you see, the definition of God, God means 100% normal. In all type of situation, the one who can remain 100% normal is a state of God.
But I may become normal, as you're suggesting. But what about the people that I interact with, family members, friends, and associates, and so on? How do
So you want to correct them? You want to correct them, or you want to correct yourself?
So you accept.
First we have to decide. Okay, we want to correct other people, or we want to correct ourselves. Now the principle is, if you correct yourself, then other people will be corrected automatically just by seeing you, by observing you.
But what happens if they don't?
Oh, they don't. It may happen. It may take long time. But now once you are correct, you are perfect, you become perfect, you become correct, then your influence will make other person correct. Let me give you a simple example. There are two persons. One person is short temper and other person is cool minded. Correct? Now, the people who are in contact with the two person, what will happen? Everybody think, oh, this person, he never loses temper. I must be like that person. Cool minded. So what is that? That is his sign. He endorses at inner conscious level that I want to be cool like that person. So that way, the process of correctness will start. We try to impose that correctness process. We want to give some lessons. Okay, you do this thing, you do that thing, you do that thing. But when any person can become perfect, correct, or right, first thing, whatever he wants to achieve, if he realizes that thing, oh, I want to achieve this thing, and if I don't have any anger, then what will be the result? The first thing, I will be very happy. Say, I don't have any anger. What is the first thing? I will be very happy, not others. First thing, you will be very happy and you want to be happy. So, your decision within at inner conscious level will be firm. And when that firm decision is there, so whenever that situation of anger is there, you will remain aware. And even though, say, by chance you become angry, you will not support that situation. Within it will remain, oh, I should have kept calm. So from within, first you are changing from within and then it comes outside. And the other person we are seeing, they are how to correct them, we are seeing their outer part, not we are seeing their inner. We can't say inner. Say some person maybe may lose temper very, very soon. His nature is such frequently. But within, it's possible that he feels that no, I am losing my temper is not good. It is harming me. It is hurting other person. So his final signature within, final resolution within, I should not get angry. Then he will progress. But we say his outer behavior. We can't say his inner state of being.
So how does that realization for within oneself comes? It has to be a realization that what I'm doing is the wrong thing and this is not a correct behavior and so on. You see, because I'm hurting other people.
I told initially that when you lose your temper, the first thing, very first thing, you lose your peace of mind. You lose your inner peace. And you want to be happy in all situations. And that way realization will come.
So driver is that you want to be happy.
Yes?
So,
I just wanted to add to that. I find that if we get angry, I think we have to become more aware of the effects that we impose or that occur after our anger and see what that feeling is. And if we don't like that feeling, then we know we did something wrong. So we have to make sure that, and even when we do a calm action, if we look at the effects of that calm action, we're growing as a result of it, I find. Is that a good comparison?
Very good.
I think time is over.
Sorry?
Okay.
I just want to check with Asha how she's
Okay. We can take 2-3 questions. Still 5 times are there.
when your mind or intellect is convinced, then it will communicate.
Yes.
You talked about when we get triggered by somebody else, we see somebody else, we judge, and how to maintain our balance. We try to come to a point of acceptance that, okay, that's that person's behavior, but it doesn't mean that it's okay. It's just that's that person's behavior at this point of time. But you haven't talked about, do we take action, and what is the action? What is the guidance for the action that we take? For example, if you have somebody who's violent in their home, maybe their wife is very peaceful. Maybe she is in that place of it's acceptance. I accept this is where he's at. It's not okay for me, but I accept where he's at and but he's still violent. He can still harm.
Correct.
Does that mean that we accept that and we stay at that, or
So,
we
correct.
say that's that without judgment, but then we can still, doesn't mean we don't take action, and how is it that we decide what action to take?
You see, I told you in beginning, whatever I'm telling you is just to understand within. Understand within. I am changing your inner understanding. And outer action, I told him, as per law, as per rule, you will have to follow. Here also, say some person is violent, then you can't say it. You can't do that thing that you will remain calm and you will sit there and let him violent like that. All the actions you will take immediately. But from within you must have that thing, that in this type of situation also, though at present I can't bear it, but finally I must have some inner strength so that any person is extreme violent and still I can remain steady, I can remain happy within. That is our goal. But at present, this is initial state. You can't bear all the situation. So as per rule or as per general guidance, you have to act. But your inner decision will be different. Somebody will insult you, you don't retaliate, okay, and sometimes it may happen that you retaliate. Then also I don't say okay, it's wrong thing. By chance, somebody instigate you once, twice, thrice, and you retaliate. It happens. But after that, you must have that awareness within that, oh, I lost one opportunity to pass my exam, to clear my exam. And that way you will progress. So anyway, I am giving you one simple thing. To be happy in our life. Simple thing. It will take 2-3 minutes daily. Can you spare? To be happy in your life, I am giving you some small thing. But it will make you happy in your life. And it's not religious thing, it's scientific thing. Just telling you. I was in Germany and one of my friends, it took me his friends out. Because we are driving from Essen to Frankfurt. So on the way, the person who gave me ride, he told me that after 1 hour there is one exit, and on that same exit, my friend is staying. And we were studying together in university for 12 years. And incidentally, today only he called me and he had invited me for tea. So, Swamiji, if you don't mind, it will take half an hour more. So I thought he is saying half an hour, it will take maximum 1 hour. So okay, I am getting ride and also I will get tea. So why I should say no? It's benefiting, it's for me. So I said okay. Then he told me he is not Indian, he is German. Okay, it's okay. I am concerned with the tea. Yeah. Then when we went there, that guy came out. He was a young guy, about 28 years old, but he was like mechanical engineer, but military guy, well built. So he greeted me very well, and then he told me that we both, he and his wife, okay, we both don't believe in religion. So please don't talk anything religious with us. So I can understand he must have some big problem. That's why he's saying like this. But what I have to say? I say, okay, I will not talk anything religious. I will talk everything scientific. So they both were happy. And then they were sitting on the carpet, therefore, and they were talking in German language. So I don't understand anything. So I was just sitting. So after half an hour, after 20-25 minutes, I feel that now their talk is over and they will go for the tea. So I thought, before they make tea and then I will not have any time to talk with them. So I thought I am here, I am at their place, I will drink their tea. They are obliging me. At least I must also give them something so that they can be benefited. It is our Indian culture. When you are benefited, you must give some benefit to that person. So I thought, now, if I don't speak now, then I will not have any chance. But they are so staunch that we don't believe in religion. Well, now what to do? So just I asked them. So if you don't mind, I want to ask you one question. They say, sure. So I also asked them in black and white. The way they told me in black and white that don't talk anything religious with me, same way I told them, I asked them, why you don't believe in religion? Correct? But they have told me very frankly that we both are Christian and we both are attending Sunday Mass regularly. But later on we observe that it's a very big business. So now I don't believe in Christianity, I don't believe in God. Now it's his opinion, his viewpoint. I can't deny his viewpoint. But I corrected him, not only in Christianity, in all the religions all over the world, this thing has happened. Business has entered. And my master Dada Bhagwan, what he is saying, in business, ethics must be there. But in religion, there should not be any business. So they both got very happy and they came little closer. They were sitting about 15 feet away, they came 5 feet closer. So I thought now the iron is hot, so I can give something. So then I asked them directly, you want to be happy in your life? So both say, of course. I can give you one key, one master key, which my master Dada one gave me. So they say, yes, sure. But that girl was very smart, very intelligent, very skinny, but smart, very smart. His brain was working very fast. So you can give me master key, but don't give me anything religious. Say so much stigma for that religious thing. So I said, okay. Then I told her that just in the morning, whatever time you wake up, I know that you both don't believe in God. But do you believe in Mother Nature? Say, yes, we do believe. So you ask for the strength from the Mother Nature, that give me the strength so that I do not hurt any living being in this world by my thoughts, by my speech, or by my action. So she said, oh, this is logical, this I can do. Ask for this strength for the 5 times from the Mother Nature, and then you determine within, you resolve within that during the whole day I don't want to hurt any living being. So she was happy, okay, I will do this simple thing. Correct, this is logical, simple thing. You might be doing this thing, but this simple thing. Then I told her, in the night before you sleep, say if you hurt somebody knowingly or unknowingly, you ask for apology. Then she thought, okay, this is religious thing, to asking apology. So she told me, I accept that I hurt somebody, but why to ask for apology? Now what to say? And then she told me, you tell me scientifically, not religiously. Now I can't think that to say somebody sorry or so to ask for forgiveness is religious thing. But for her, she was so stubborn. So now what to say? Say I told her, say you have gone out for camping whole day, and in the night when you are back at your house, what you will do? So she told me, I will take shower. Okay, after shower, what you will do? What you will do with this dress? Okay, I will put it in the laundry bag. Oh, why in the laundry bag? Why will not put back into the hanger? So, no, I wear it for the whole day. It becomes dirty. So I told her the same way. When you hurt somebody, knowingly or unknowingly, your inner dress is getting dirty. So this apology or asking for forgiveness is a laundry for the inner dress. So she said, okay, now I will do it. This is not religious. Then she went to make cup of this tea, and she went up to the kitchen door and then again came back and sit very near to me. And then she told me, you were telling me that you will not talk anything religious. So you are not talking anything religious. But you also told me that you will talk everything scientific. So when I ask for the strength in the morning 5 times and I ask for apology in the evening, where is the science? You say you will talk everything scientific. This is logical, but it's not scientific. Now what to say? And she was so rigid. Don't talk anything religious with me. Then I asked her, do you know Newton's third law? Third law of Newton? You know? You don't know? Then you must be knowing.
The reaction has the opposite reaction.
But I am asking Danika.
I'm sure everybody knows it.
If something then comes into matter, you put
Actions and reactions are equal and in opposite direction. Correct? Actions and reactions are equal and in opposite direction. So she said, yes, this is Newton's third law. Then I asked her, this Newton's third law is scientific law? So she said, yes, it's scientific. Any scientific law is universal? So yes, universal. Then I said, the same scientific law applies here also. Then she stared at me. So I can understand that, she didn't understood. So, and I told her, during the whole day, what is your action in Mother Nature? That I don't want to hurt any living being. So what Mother Nature will do? As a reaction, Mother Nature will give you such circumstances that nobody will hurt you. And when nobody will hurt you, what will remain with you? Happiness. Then she say, okay, now I will do it. But they are doing. It is more than 7-8 years. But after 1 year, when they call me, I just ask her, are you doing that homework I gave you in the morning and evening? And they say, yes, we are doing it. But we Indian people, generally when they say we are doing it, I have to confirm you are doing once in a year or every day. Because they generalize, yes, we are doing it. So I asked them, how many days you missed it? Both said not a single day. Then I asked them, you are doing for 1 year. Are you benefited? Then that guy told me, yes, I am benefited. How you are benefited? So before, if I have to do any work, the first thing will come that negativity will strike my mind. But now, day by day, I am becoming more and more positive. Oh, correct, very good. Then I asked that girl, are you benefited? So she told me, my inner strength has increased. So I have little bit doubt because she is saying inner strength, but inner strength is a big thing. What do you mean by inner strength? So she said, okay, before in small instances, I was getting disturbed. But now I am not getting disturbed. So it's an achievement. So this is simple thing. Even you can do, because I don't know when we meet again. But I am giving you this as a homework. I know you left school long back. No practice of doing homework or assignment. But I am giving you this assignment. In the morning, just 5 times you ask for the strength. And in the night before you sleep, you ask for forgiveness heartily if you hurt somebody knowingly or unknowingly. This you can do. So again, when we will meet, I don't know when, but when we will meet, I will ask you. I am strict teacher.
I'll keep a check on them.
We will of you.
Because we are visiting Ottawa every year, mostly every year.
Yeah.
So hope we will meet again. And I will check your progress.
Unfortunately, there was a 3-year break, because of COVID actually. But thank you very much.
Okay.
We appreciate
Jai
your time and energy, and you're giving us a lot of energy as well. In fact, I'm sure everybody that here has appreciated what you've been saying. I think you're giving us a lot of things to think about and work on them. Like you said, that's our homework for the future. And hopefully all that, like this lady, German lady, will give us the strength and the happiness that we are seeking. Everybody is seeking, actually. So I appreciate your time and energy. Thank you very much. And as a matter of appreciation, if we can. Now, I think the lunch is